What it do, YouTube? Back at it again with a new video. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, you guys. So today I want to talk about narcissism and what to expect when you have children with a narcissist. Also, if you've been going no contact, definitely let me know down in the comments how long you've been going no contact. Shout out to all of y'all. But back to the topic. So one thing you need to understand is when it comes to building a family, when it comes to having kids, when it comes to getting married, in life, everything has structure, and it's very valuable. It things are already set up a certain type of way for us, in a way. For example, I'm going to say what I think. A lot of people lose sight of what I'm about to say, and that's why so much stuff happening, and it's so much more common for the opposite of what I'm about to say before I say that. But the values of family, me personally, I feel like having two-parent households, mom and dad in the house, is very critical, okay? I feel like I don't like when people, it's not even I don't like when people have kids and they're not married or they're not with the person they're having kids with. I just know that it affects your kids really badly. And it's very frustrating. And when y'all put y'all's kids in those situations, this is how you end up having hypersexualized kids. This is how you end up having kids that, even though you may be telling them they're amazing, they're this, they're that, they got a second parent that's completely absent out of their life. And what's going to end up happening, your praises will lose. It won't have as much value versus the neglectful parent, because they feel like they don't understand why the neglectful parent won't, treat them right. Like, they'll be more so gravitated towards somebody that's neglecting them. And that'll be linked to like their mental health as well. They won't feel like they're worthy, or they're not, I'm not good enough that y'all couldn't have stayed together. I'm not good enough where the person who created me, they don't want a relationship with me, regardless of how good the relationship is with my other parent. When it comes, and also, so yeah, basically what I'm saying is I respect that, and I think that when you do it the right way, you can work. It's doable. Yeah, you can have kids and be a single mom or a single dad. I get it, but it is so damn hard to do that because it's not designed that way, right? And I say all that to say, when it comes to narcissism, everything that is the opposite of family values, of love, respect, kindness, just regular relationships. If you're a prophetic or empathetic person, you know that when you interact with people, you respect them, they respect you, and don't let you be talking to somebody that's like, because me personally, I am pretty confident, and I'm in a confident, state to where I really feel good around people that feel good about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not for me to compare myself. I just know that I feel good about myself. I like myself. I'm at a high vibration. Like right now, I'm smiling even thinking about it. And I love being around other people that like themselves. And it's, in turn, they're in a high vibration. And, you guys just can, it's just a certain type of energy that happens when you have two people like that. But when it comes to, narcissists, they don't respect anyone. They don't care about respect. They don't care about integrity. They just don't care. And I think a lot of the stuff that people see in them when they are spouses or they are the parent of someone, they see them do different type of actions and they hold on to them. Okay? And these are even actions that have been repeatedly done. A person that is being abused by a narc is going to hold on to that. That's why you'll see kids of narcs, they feel like they have to go back and forth, because it honestly feels like you have two different parents. You have the parent and the personality when they're performing and they're, happy for some reason. And then you have who you know them to be when they genuinely are out of control. And it's such a dramatic, opposite in each scenario. It's almost like you are literally talking to two different people. That's what it feels like. So, and when I say that, like, say, just say this person takes your kids to school every day. They get them breakfast, or just different stuff. I'm just thinking about stuff like that narcs will do, and it'll be repetitive, and it won't be of too much. It really ain't a lot, but I mean, I guess spending time is a lot. But if us spending time is a lot after you've abused me all week, I don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times this is why they do the good and the bad and the good and the bad and the good and the bad, like the push and pull type of situation. They do that because they're really the bad part. That's really who they really are. The good part is forced. That's why they can't uphold it. And it's not even a matter of them being like human and, their emotions changing from time to time. It don't matter. Nothing in their mind matters. A lot of the stuff we're looking at, we really just seeing a person that's completely consumed with themselves. And if they have a child with you, they'll use your child for photo ops, but this person is so consumed with themselves and so dysfunctional, and they are barely holding it together. This is why they have to do all these crazy, dramatic stuff that they do, because they have to do that stuff. They have no life. They suck. And they're really struggling a lot. They don't want you to think that. But they struggling so bad, they've made a defense mechanism, which is linked to their narcissism and how they move. Because that's how bad they are. Even when they are having stuff together, they still are dysfunctional. Reminiscing on old partners. Just all types of weird stuff. Anyway, though, so when you have a child with them, when you think of a child, you think of respect. You think of a relationship where a parent has unconditional love. You think of a parent that is going to watch over and protect this child. You think of a parent that is not going to try to hold this child back. You think of a parent that has a certain type of integrity towards this child, where it's their duty to make sure that this child is educated and this child is going to be able to survive in the world. You have to give them the keys to get through life, right? And you want to also, and when it comes to parenting, you cannot be telling a child to do something and preaching it to them, but you doing the same thing that you telling them not to do. That is a bad form of leadership. That is awful. And so when it comes to narcissism, they don't care about none of that. Really, and I'm going to be just blatant and honest with y'all. No filter real quick. How they see the situation is, they done got with a person that's letting them abuse the hell out of them, that they're cheating on, because they cheat on everybody, and you've gotten pregnant. I think for real, because a lot of people that are in relationships with narcs, they really trying to have longevity with this person, on top of the fact they're addicted to them, right? Getting pregnant or getting married is not a good idea, because I feel like your little sparkle that you have with them, it dims. You dim yourself out when you do that, because they look at you like you ain't nothing, because they got a kid with you now, right? They're gonna be, I'm not trying to be mean, I'm gonna keep it real. They're gonna be terrible parents to your kid. They're gonna play with your kid's mind. They're gonna do stuff because you expect, because you and the narc are having issues with, really, if you look into the issues y'all are having, they're really just based around them being shiesty, and it's based around them. You really ain't trying to start no trouble. You really are probably in a relationship with somebody, and you understand you understand the responsibility that you've created a relationship with somebody, so you kind of have a responsibility within this relationship. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at nothing like that. They don't care about none of that. They don't care. All they care about is, you done got pregnant. That means that now I can really start DJing all around the streets, getting my harem filled up, getting me some new supply. And they'll stay with you or whatever, or they may leave you. When you get married or you have kids, it's going to change stuff up. It's going to shake it up, okay? It's going to shake stuff up. And the thing about it, when you get to doing stuff that's going to change the chemistry of the relationship with a crazy person, it's not going to work in your favor, is what I'm going to say, because you're not with a person that they see you getting married to them, or they see you having children and, using your bodies, kind of risking your life to give them a child, they don't see it as all the sacrifice and all. Like, they don't care about that. You talking about somebody that's like a toddler mentally. You tell a toddler, hey, you need to respect me. I took you and had you for 9 months. When you like look at stuff and you don't understand why this person is not respecting you how you think they should, completely take it back to a toddler. Like, everything that you feel and you're requiring of the narc, would you require these things of a toddler? And if you would, or if you did, I need you to understand that the response is going to be like a toddler, like a narcissistic toddler. They don't really care about you want to have a baby. Okay, yeah, you want to have a baby. They know they're dysfunctional. They basically are babies themselves. Having a partner that's a narcissist is a job. You're with someone that is mentally ill. They are not right in the head. They're struggling every day, for real, y'all. I'm not even trying to be mean, but if you ever get a chance to really, really have that time, which I feel like kids are if the parent is in their life, the kid is forced to be able to see all their flaws and stuff because they're seeing them all the time. But they're struggling every day. They are never going to be. I don't feel like narcissists can even be confident because it's just too bad. There's too much damage, and they're just like on a runway street right to hell, and it's no brakes. It's just all gas. They can't even press the brakes. Okay? And so when you have a child with them, you don't get no special privileges. You don't look like, oh, I should be respected and valued. You're not going to get that type of response. And also, they're going to probably be turned off with you. If you get pregnant, they're going to be turned off because once that baby gets there, and you're just doing what you are supposed to do, right? Don't feel bad about the stuff that I'm saying because it's crazy people talk. Okay, I'm just explaining to you how this crazy person thinks. You are supposed to take care of your child that you just gave birth to, okay? Don't think what I'm about to say, you should feel bad about it because you're doing what you're supposed to do. Always do what you're supposed to do, regardless of what the narc is doing. But when you have that baby, you're gonna have to give the baby more time that the narc would normally want. And the person is just so, emotionally unintelligent, you guys. They really will start not really liking the kid. And they really will start not really liking you either. Because you are a supply for certain aspects, and you basically are telling them, hey, it's like you're like a store, and you're normally open from 9 to 9, right? And then now you're open from 1 to 5. And so the narc is like, what the fuck is this? I mean, if you're living off supply, that's how they're viewing it. What is this? I can't even, this is not